Hi, and welcome in my day 3 of my journey to unleash the full potential, full power and potential. I realized being a single mom is not going to be every day that I'm going to be posting these videos because they take a long time to make. And I have my laptop is from a long time ago. I want to say previous era, very technological era. Yeah, it's not that old, but it's like, nah, it takes long. And my internet and whatever, blah, 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 not every day. But the moon, as it travels, it's like the whole cycle of the moon is 28 days, as is our cycle if we connect with the moon. Today is going to be about the cycle, about bleeding. Ah. About bleeding, about menstruation. Yes. So, and as the moon goes round, every 2.5 days, it goes into a different zodiac sign. 28 days, it travels through all 12 signs. Isn't that amazing? It's like a Swiss clock. Yeah, beautiful. So anyway, I'm just listening whether my baby is up. He's napping. I think it's my neighbor's baby. He is crying. Okay, fine, I can continue. So, not every day, every 2.5 days, more realistic for me. And yes, hello, welcome, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever is your time now. I'm really excited to be with you, and I'm really, really excited to be talking about bleeding, about menstruation. And I guess since this journey is like 13 moons, I'll have at least 13 opportunities to talk about bleeding because I'll be bleeding 13 times. I guess so. So today we're gonna lick the topic, the subject a little bit. Yes. So I realized just like 5 minutes ago when I was thinking I should use this time when my baby is sleeping to record this video, and I was on my toilet having a pee, and I was thinking there is a masculine way of menstruating and a feminine way of menstruating. Yes, we definitely developed a masculine way of menstruating because we are incredibly agile, incredibly adapting creatures. The feminine is incredibly adaptive. The masculine is also incredibly adaptive. Yeah, but the feminine. So, yes. So we have learned to not to go within, not to use this time to like deeply reflect on what's been happening, not to listen in, not to tune in, not to go with the flow of the cleansing and clearing energetically, emotionally, intellectually, on all levels. No, scrap that. We'll just continue as usual, going to work, giving the best, maintaining everything, the house, the friendships, the bills, the children, the neighbors, just everything. We'll just continue as normal. That's the masculine way. It doesn't matter what's happening. Eyes on the ball. Eyes on the ball. Yeah. Yes. Isn't it funny? I think it's really funny. So let me tell you about the feminine way of bleeding. And I wholeheartedly invite you to explore. Yes. So if you're already using the moon cup to collect the blood, what do you do with it? Do you just put it in the toilet anyway, or down the drain in the sink? I mean, you can. I've done it before. I decided there's a different way. I can do something else with it. Why? Because it's like it's magic. This is magic. So there's lots of stem cells there. Back in the old days, some of the traditions, some of the indigenous people, they knew the worth of menstrual blood. And if a man saw, like obviously women were not wearing sanitary pads or pads at all, they were just bleeding on earth as being more connected with earth. And if a man saw like a drop of blood on the ground, he would just drop down on his knees and bless himself, you know? That would be like a beautiful omen for him, beautiful sign. Like, isn't just that telling us something about bleeding and yeah, how special that is? It's like it's a forgotten land. It's Narnia. We need to go in the wardrobe, you know, and find that door and find the whole world. Yeah, hidden in that realm, in the realm of the womb. Yes. So I get carried away because this is like, I have a lot of passion about this. So for a year and a half, I committed to planting trees with my moon blood. So every cycle, I would collect as much as I could in a jar, in a juice bottle, in a whatever container I could find. Um, yeah, I would collect it all. If I don't always use moon cup. It's yeah, I'm not finding it and like super comfortable. So I just use cotton, just plain cotton, and I rinse it with water and I collect, you know, like a diluted blood, it's still blood, in a jar. You just need a bigger jar with all the water. Um, and then I would buy a tree, like a special, most of my trees were like fruit trees. I would buy a tree and then I would take my axe, take my spade, take my jar, and I would go out there, find a place, dig a hole big enough. Then I would say a prayer, like open the space, say a prayer, pour my blood in the opening, in the womb. I would make a womb for the tree. Then put the tree in, and boom, you know, a piece of magic right there. A tree growing on my DNA. Yeah, yeah. I need to go and visit them. They are far away from where I am now. So yeah, I wonder how it's gonna be in like a few years from now. It's all exploration. I don't know. I'm not a master. I'm just saying it's worth exploring, you know? It's yeah. And I think the more of us do it, it's no longer pioneering like a forbidden land. It becomes just something really normal, really expectable. Like, of course you're going to do this with your blood. Yeah. Shall I look after your baby when you do that? Yeah. Hopefully. I would love that. Yeah. Also, thinking about it, a few times, what I did when I was bleeding, I would, especially summertime, when it's really nice and warm and there is no need for lots of clothing, I would put on a long dress, like a long, flowy, totally unrestrictable dress. Don't know if that's a word. And because the dress like that, you can sit on the grass and with your ass sticking out, like you can, if you're wearing kind of minimalistic pants, you can just put them on the side and you can just bleed on the moss. Like, choose your terrain wisely, unless you want to be tickled in places. But yeah, moss. Moss is a really grateful terrain to do it on. And then just sit in the company of trees, just bleeding directly onto the earth. It's super special. It's super special. And just breathe and listen to the sound, like forest bathing. It's a thing. When we're bleeding, this is the last phase of the cycle, right? The last one. So it's the phase, is the wisest. We are in the wisest. And I guess that's when all the physical symptoms come in. If we are experiencing pain, fatigueness, if we're experiencing different symptoms like depression, anxiety, various different symptoms. This is our body knocking, boom, 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 boom. Oi, you're not paying attention. Come on. Yeah, because there is a lot of wisdom there just waiting for us to open up to. Usually pain is trying to tell us, this last cycle, you are not going with your values. Like you sold yourself there and there and there, like, or you are not respecting yourself here and there and there. Or pain is usually like a super strong symptom. Things are not okay. They could be so much better for you. And if you could only pay attention, we can set things right. We can set this right. But in the busy times, and especially in the masculine way of going through menstruation, who's got the time? We just take ibuprofen, paracetamol, whatever, and get on with it. And it's not your fault. It's not my fault. I've been doing that for years. We are just not taught any other way. We're not taught. It's not our fault. It's not. Yeah. So how to tune in to find out those answers from the wise one within, when we're at the end of the cycle. We just tune in. We take some time out from the normal stuff that we do. We slow down, just make time, light a candle, go, forest bathing, take a long bath. It doesn't have to be, like half a day out of town adventure, it could be a moment with your journal and asking questions, and just even having that intention. This is what I want to do. I want to connect with my bleeding. I want to find out more about my last cycle. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, girl. You can do it. If I did it, and I'm the most stubborn person I know in the whole world, there is no person more stubborn than me that I know of. If I can do it, you can do it for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, have fun. Good luck with your exploration. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you in 2.5 days. Thanks. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.